Hey everyone, welcome to ChattaBox Reviews. I'm Stan with my lovely wife Tanya here again, and we are doing a spoilers
Big
X-Men
spoilers.
Apocalypse
Run
thing.
away now if you haven't seen it.
And also too, we got a free poster.
Check it.
It looks very, very cool, and it's going up on the wall. But yeah,
Free poster and a minty.
and a minty. Yes, that was
That
very
is
cool.
my spoiler.
What's your favourite scenes out of this?
Oh my god, so many. I really enjoyed the beginning bit, obviously with the four horsemen before you see Apocalypse kind of go into his sleep. Just pestilence, war, and famine and death just blew my socks off from the get-go because I had no idea who they were.
Egyptian architecture and stuff.
Egyptian architecture was beautiful because I really like Egyptian stuff. So I was like looking at stuff going, oh my god, that's really nice. I like it all. But straight after that, my next spoiler would definitely be Quicksilver. Definitely awesome running through the school as Apocalypse kidnaps Professor X. Charles Xavier takes him, and then he has to, he goes there obviously to see Eric Lensher, which you find out is his father, which I guess you see in the trailer anyway. But he pretty much saves the entire school from being blown up, which is just beautiful. Very stylish and elegant and gorgeous shot.
When time slows down, you know you're about to have fun because
I thought it was like Jean Grey stopping time, like Professor X. I'm like, what is happening? And then you see him and you're like, oh my god, this is gonna be awesome.
But like even too, like just little things here and there. Did you like the way that it shows kind of Eric Lensher? He saved one person in that factory, and then that just cost him everything.
It cost him his family, which was very brutal and kind of pulling at the heartstrings a bit, because he wants to save him so bad that he's just saying, let's go, let's get out of here. And his daughter's missing, so
it was devastating to like see that. But then also too, I was like kind of a little bit, is she Scarlet Witch? Is she, because she's controlling birds and stuff? But then like part of me too was like, all right, that's another story down the line somewhere. I think the ending was some of my favorite bits when you see Magneto just the X comes down and stops Apocalypse, and I'm just like, oh, cool. Like there was a part in this movie where I was like, every time I'm watching a comic movie and stuff, and I've read these comics for years, and I've watched cartoons, and I've seen animated films and stuff, and go, man, why can't they just make this like live action? There's a part in this movie where I'm sitting back and I'm having this out-of-body experience where I'm like, I'm watching Quicksilver punch Apocalypse back and forth in the face.
in slow motion.
And this was just such a like, oh man, this is so cool. Like, but that was just one of so many, like, you know, obviously with Magneto and him and Storm and Cyclops, they're all just shooting away at Apocalypse, and he's still like resisting them. And then freaking Phoenix shows up.
Yeah.
And she's just like starting to like, you know, you think you know Devastation Apocalypse, you don't know what I'm capable of.
Leading up to that, I have to point out is the mind battle that Apocalypse and Charles have, because not only do you see that in some of the comics of mind battles and things like that, you know, he's gone into Apocalypse's mind, beating him. He's like, you're in my house now. And then, of course, Apocalypse, you know, overpowers him and is pretty much killing Charles Xavier. And Charles manages to escape a few words like, Jean, please help me. And freaking Jesus, she does!
She was, like, really hesitant to it because she was like,
She's a student still, so she is trying to control her power. And he's just like, let it go, let it all go. And damn.
And like plus too, you could see like the reason why she's resistant as well. She's like, I don't know what I'm capable of, Charles. And so like that kind of reassurance, like the teachers still guiding the student, like, you know what, you'll be fine. The opposite to that was with Apocalypse doing the whole sort of sermon, like, you know, follow me and we can, you know, take this world, we can rule it because we have the powers capable to do so.
Yeah.
And I love that kind of Xavier's sort of like, you know what, we can coexist. And like when he has that moment when he's like, you know, those with strength defend the ones that won't. that don't have strength and stuff. I can't.
Yeah, strong destroy the weak kind of deal, and Charles changed it to strong defend the weak, which was brilliant.
And that scene where you see Apocalypse launch all the nukes, all the missiles into space, and it's like now everyone's defenseless.
Well, I thought he was going to drop the nukes back onto the Earth.
Like that's.
I suppose that'd be too easy.
From the X-Men First Class, when Sebastian Shaw's trying to start World War III and trying to nuke the Earth so the radiation like will speed up everyone's evolving like mutation stuff, but like Apocalypse is kind of like, I could care less if you're human or mutant, only the strong survive, and that's the tagline of this movie. I really loved Apocalypse was just like, I don't give a damn, like, and he's walking around in the streets at the start when he's just like doesn't understand, like it's I love that kind of, he's walking through a jungle and he's got flies on him and stuff, and he's just swatting them away, and he's just like, you know what, I gotta pave over, I'm gonna chop all this down and just pave over it with my own, like, you know, buildings and house and stuff. That was really cool, like seeing him in that mode. This really felt to me like a fan's film. It really didn't seem like a standalone film for me.
Yeah.
If you see the others, you kind of can understand where some of these characters are, because the new characters are set up so well in this. I really enjoyed it.
Well, I've just got to say, Jean definitely kept me on the edge of my seat, because the camera kept panning to her. I'm like, is she going to do it? Is she going to Phoenix out? Is she?
we get a little bit more Phoenix than what we did in X2. I don't really look at Last Stand as, you know, the third X-Men movie as much of a, ooh, here's the Phoenix, because that was more like the Brett Ratner.
It was beautiful the way they did it in this one too.
Yeah.
It was a good build-up. So you have her walking out while still in Charles's mind, walking out towards Apocalypse, just on air, and just kind of burst into this beautiful Phoenix shape of fire, and you see the full shape of it. It was just beautiful. And the power effect that she was, you know, pushing out towards Apocalypse, stripping him of his powers. And
well, all this armored up stuff, they kind of hint a little bit at, like, you know.
And he just says, now the truth has been revealed. So it's like, damn, now he knows that she's a powerful being to be reckoned with. And
yeah,
if he comes back,
who knows? There's a tag end at the end that hints at Sin Sinister, which was really cool, which I loved. I loved the cameo of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine getting out of the Weapon X project. That was so sweet. He was wearing all his freaking Weapon X, like, experimental like stuff. That was excellent. But like when he ran out into the forest, I was like, just camera, follow him. Take me on his adventure. There's just so many different things. And right at the end, when you see all those Sentinels walk out and the X-Men in the danger room, I'm like, God, holy crap! Like I'm watching this. This is actually going to happen. And then it's just credits, and I thought, all right, I've got to wait now for another X-Men movie before we see this. But apparently, there's a New Mutants movie coming. I look forward to that whenever it does come, whether it's next year or the year after. We're still waiting on Gambit. The Wolverine movie's coming next year. But this really was, you know, a great dessert after the entree First Class. The main course was dinner, was Days of Future Past, and this was dessert. Well, when you see that title in the background, because it's 1983, and you see Return the Jedi, and I'm just like, that's BS. Return of the Jedi is the best one. Like, you know what?
But I think that was kind of his point.
Yeah,
they were trying to make this one the best one, but joking about how it's never good.
Yeah, even Cyclops is like, I hope we've seen the last of that guy, and I'm just like, whatever. Wolverine's coming back, you little ass. Like, what the hell?
It's Scott Summers.
But yeah, it was kind of cool seeing that. I can't really spot anything else. Like, you know, just different bits and pieces that, like, Archangel looked really cool.
Oh yeah.
Him getting taken down was kind of badass. Like, but I don't think he
very, very 80s. I really like the fact that, you know, they really went for it.
Yeah.
He looked like a rock star, which is cool.
And when, like, you know, I don't know if Archangel's dead or not, but when Apocalypse looks at him and just does the full, you know, pathetic, and I'm just like, oh man. is really selling on like I'm hating Apocalypse. Like I love him as a villain, but I just hate him as, you know, he just brushes off all these other mutants and stuff. The ones that serve him, he's just like, I'm gonna freaking, you know, you're easier to be pushed aside rather than like held up.
Easily replaced, but in his eyes.
Yeah, so that was like kind of dodgy, but like still too. I was like, overall, I was really happy with it. Like again, I said I can't wait to see the next one.
Two big fans of Wolverine and the X-Men and all the movies as well. We're just normal moviegoers, and we absolutely love this movie. So check out the movie yourself. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thanks.
Bye.